I got a comment recently from a viewer who said, Grant, can you make a video help us prepare for job interviews in English? I think that's a great question. And the way I have always coached my clients with job interviews is a little bit more, there's more to it than just one video. So I'm going to make a 3-part series here in the way that I look at how to help people prepare for job interviews in English, especially if English isn't your first language. And in this first video, I think, in fact, I probably know that most people don't spend any time preparing for this part of the job interview. And honestly, if you're interviewing with an American and that's who your interviewer is, I think this is the most important thing that you need to have a great interview, and that's small talk. Yes, small talk. Because if you're interviewing with somebody that's from America and you can't handle small talk, you're already in trouble. And your interview is done. Let me explain a little bit more why I really believe that. Because in U.S. business culture, small talk isn't just a polite habit. It's a test. It's how we decide. Can I connect with this person? Or do I not connect with this person? It's not about grammar or vocabulary. It's about comfort, curiosity, confidence. When you meet your interviewer, even before the first question, they're forming an impression of you. If you can connect naturally for 30 seconds of small talk, you instantly feel more human and likable. But if your small talk sounds awkward or forced, it can make the whole interview feel uncomfortable. That's why I want to start this series right here, because small talk can either warm up the room, completely freeze it, and be a disaster for your interview. Now, let me show you what really, really bad small talk looks like. A number of years ago, I recorded a short video to demonstrate this, and it is really painful to watch. It's painful for me to watch this now. So take a look.
Hi, Grant. Nice to meet you today. How are you today?
I'm good.
Oh, good. And how's the weather at your place in the moment?
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Here's quite sunny. It's quite nice. And what else is new?
Really nothing. I've been busy.
Okay. How's the hotel?
No, other things.
Okay. And what's to do in the moment? What are your projects?
Oh, so many.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's not. I also don't have so much to tell in the moment. All the projects are quite well, going quite well. Okay, that was rough and a little bit funny, but I promise it's really common. Nobody spends time preparing for small talk for their interview. And if you look like I looked like in that job interview, you're done. The interview's over. Yeah, they might go through and ask you the questions, but it's already done. It's finished. It's not going to work. There was no connection. There was no trust. Nothing. Nobody wants to hire somebody that there's no connection, no trust. Doesn't matter what it says on your resume. So don't do that. But I see this all the time with people that I work with as clients. It's not because your English is bad, but because you're focused on saying the right thing. And you have no idea how important small talk is when you want to talk with somebody from the U.S. about business. Here's the truth. Small talk isn't about speaking. It's completely about listening. If you ask, how are you today? And they say,
Pretty good. I just got back from a weekend trip. Well, now you have an opportunity to build a connection. You can say something like, oh, really? Where did you go? Or, that sounds fun. What made you choose that place? Now, you're not doing small talk. You're building a connection. You're showing curiosity and confidence without even trying. Let's take a little look at what good small talk could be. I've asked my friend to join me here. Let's give this a try and see how it goes. So, did you do anything interesting this weekend?
Yes, actually, I went to a local coffee festival downtown.
Oh, that sounds great. Are you a coffee fan?
Yeah, I love trying different roasts. It keeps me awake on Mondays.
I totally understand that. Mondays can be brutal. You see? It was simple, natural, friendly. No fancy words, just genuine curiosity. That's how you connect. I teach my clients a simple way to remember how to handle small talk. Let's call it the O.A.R.R method. O-A-R-R. It's O is observe. Notice something. A view, an object, a comment. A is for ask. Make a short, friendly question about whatever you observed. R is relate. Add a small detail about yourself. The last R is respond. React naturally to their answer. Let's go through just a short example where you could use any of these in this O.A.R.R method. And as you're really listening to somebody and paying attention to what's going on, you could say different things. So observe, you could say, oh, that's a nice office view. And in the ask, you could use something like this. Do you usually get to see the sunset from here? Or in the relate section, you could say something like this. I used to work in a windowless office, so that would be a dream for me. Or in the respond, you could say, oh, you're on the east side. No sunsets, huh? Must be really nice sunrises. I hope you never see those. Now you're creating some kind of connection here, creating rhythm, almost like a conversational dance. And there's so much to go on from here. So remember, small talk isn't just nice. It shows emotional intelligence, confidence, and cultural awareness. Your English doesn't need to be perfect. I'll tell you that right now. But your ability to listen, respond, and connect will leave a really strong first impression. And if you're sitting there interviewing, whether you're online or whether you're in person with somebody, and you're interviewing an interviewer from the US, you better make a good connection. You better build a connection and build trust with that person, or the rest of the interview just doesn't matter. Here's my challenge for you for this week. Start one small talk conversation every day. At work, in a cafe, anywhere. Use the O.A.R.R method and focus on listening to their answer so that you can respond. Because it's not about saying more. It's about making the other person feel heard, that you're really paying attention to them. That's what matters. That's what people remember, especially if you're speaking to somebody from the US. It really, really matters. So, believe me, small talk is so important when you're speaking with a US-based business person. And I can't emphasize how important it is. And most people skip this first step. And in the next video, I'm going to move from small talk to, I guess we'll call it storytelling. Basically, how to prepare real examples for interview questions that you might get that really make you sound confident and genuine. But don't underestimate how important small talk is. Confidence starts with a connection. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share your comments, and I also invite you to learn your Business English Confidence Score. You'll find the link in the description below this video.